What is going on, guys? It is Tom here from Sneaks and Heat, and today we're going to be doing a comparison between the NIKE Flyknit Trainer and the NIKE Flyknit Racer. Let's get into this. So I hope you're all having a great day today. Before we get into the video, obviously be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are enjoying it and want to stay up to date with all the latest shoe news, sneaker news, reviews, whatever. We're going to have it here. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So, a comment came up on one of my videos the other day when I did a review on the NIKE Flyknit Trainer about how it sort of compares to the NIKE Flyknit Racer, because I know I spoke about them being quite similar. And I thought maybe the best thing to do is actually to make a full review and comparison between the two pairs of shoes. Now, I've got the new 2017 release, the white Flyknit Racers, the Flyknit Trainers, sorry, and I've also got the 2016 release of the Flyknit Racer in that Oreo colorway, which is quite good because they're similar colors, and they are around the same sort of shoe. So yeah, let's have a look at them. So here we have both pairs of shoes, and as you can see, they are, yeah, pretty similar pairs of shoes. So we're gonna have a little look at them and show you what the differences are between the two pairs. Now this is the NIKE Flyknit Trainer Plus. Obviously it came out this year, re-released from 2014, I think. Don't quote me on that one, but this is a re-release of a different colorway, and this here is the NIKE Flyknit Racer, and it looks quite squished up. I'm going to give it a bit of life because these do sink a little bit. Let's go straight into the review and compare how they are so different. So the first comparison we're going to make is about the upper. Now they're both fully made of Flyknit, but there's quite a big structure difference between the two of them. On the Flyknit Trainer, it's a lot more rigid, it's more thick, and there's some visible fly wire lines going through into the lacing system. As also you come to the back of the shoe, it's a lot thicker at the back, and it's got some padding in the back as well for more of a comfortable finish. When you compare to the Flyknit Racer, it's completely Flyknit, and as you can see here, what I'm going to do is I can completely flatten it down. As you can see, there's not much structure there, and it's all Flyknit. The difference that these make when you're wearing them on feet is that these are a lot more airy. You can get more aeration, so it's a lot cooler on your feet, whereas these are a bit thicker. You've got less holes in them, so they're a bit warmer on your feet, and you've obviously got that extra bit of structure in there as well. So these were originally done as racing shoes, and I can understand why, because they are a lot lighter, a lot thinner, and you've got, as I said, a lot thinner on the upper as well, allowing you to do more track running, so it's a lighter shoe, and supposedly you're going to be running quicker than them. Whereas this here is more of a training shoe, so that hence why we've got a thicker upper, more comfortable, and you've got that padded heel at the back. Now we're going to compare the front of the shoes at this point. As you can see, they are quite similar, but when you look a little bit closer, the Flyknit Racers is a lot more holey at the front. Again, like I was talking about earlier, holey on this side, less holey on this side. Ventilation is greater on this shoe, whereas you can compare it to the Flyknit Trainer, ventilation is still great, like, don't get me wrong, but it's just nothing in comparison to the really airy Flyknit Racer. Now one thing that is very similar with the shoes is the outsole, and as you can see when you look at them side by side, they do look almost identical with that outsole, but when you look a little bit closer, the Flyknit Racer does have a slightly thinner sole. Only slightly, but when you're wearing them on feet, you can actually feel that difference. There's a bit more give, I feel, in the Flyknit Trainers, so a bit more, because obviously you've got that thicker sole, there's more room for your foot to squidge up and down, and that gives that bit more support on your feet, because you're allowed to give that extra suspension, and it almost cushions your feet every time you do it. Whereas these are made for that track feel, originally made for the track as well, so if you think about it, a running track is spongy and rubbery, so you've got that give in the track as it is, so they didn't need to make these as thick. Really, I think they're both very comfortable shoes when wearing them on feet, and even though I would say these are comfier, I'm not saying these are uncomfy. When you put them together, this is slightly more comfortable. We're gonna have a look at the bottom of the shoes at this point. So here we go. Very, very similar. There's not a lot in there to compare to. There's a slightly different traction pack on each of the shoes, but really, in my opinion, when you're wearing them on feet, you aren't going to be noticing any difference at all, apart from just the thickness, which I mentioned earlier. So now I'm going to be giving you my overall reviews of both of these shoes and in comparison to how and what I feel about both of them. Clearly this one is made for training, hence the name, the NIKE Flyknit Trainer, and pretty obviously this one's made for racing, hence the name, the Flyknit Racer. If you are looking for a more of a gym shoe, I would go for this shoe here. You've got more protection, you've got a bigger sole, bit comfier, and overall you're going to feel more protected in them. If you're looking for a breathable, lightweight summer shoe, if you're into wearing your runners, this is the shoe for you, the Flyknit Racer. Overall, in my opinion, I slightly prefer this trainer. For me, I like my comfort in my shoes, because obviously who doesn't? You want your feet to be comfortable all the time. And I like the overall aesthetic on it as well. These details with the extra fly wire and the split colour pack as well. In comparison to this, which is obviously an Oreo colourway, which is always good, this slightly does it in my opinion. But again, these aren't a bad shoe in any way. I really do like these, and they're a great shoe as well. Pros for this: thicker, more comfortable, and better gym shoe. Pros for this: lightweight, breathable, and you're going to be feeling like you've got that neutral running position or closer to the foot feel. Right guys, so thank you all for watching. I hope you found this useful. I know you found it useful just to compare them both, and I hope you enjoyed. So be sure to drop a like and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.